So, Brianna, the judge has set a May 5th trial date for Sean Diddy Combs to face those charges of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation of prostitution. Now, Diddy was in court today. He entered the courtroom wearing a jail-issued outfit, a khaki long-sleeve shirt, pants. He was also shackled at the ankles. His family members were in the courtroom, his mother and most of his children. He had waved to them, blew a kiss to his mother, and one of his sons had raised and flexed his arm, his bicep, as though to show a sign of strength. Now, this hearing was mostly about procedural issues, working through some of the evidence in the case. Prosecutors said they collected 96 devices back in that March search of Combs's homes in Los Angeles and Miami, and when they searched him on his person, they said they'd begun going through them, encrypting some of them, and giving them back to the defense. That will take some time. There are going to be some motions in this case. One of those was addressed today. Now, if the judge does not need them back in court, the next time we will see Combs back in court will be in December. Brown's attorneys had asked for an investigation into leaks, saying that they believe the government alerted the press not only of the video, but also of the searches at his homes in March. But this video is something that prosecution said that there's no need for this. They have said that they did not obtain this video until after CNN has aired it. Obviously, we're CNN. We have declined to comment on these allegations, but the prosecution said that they did not have this until after it was already made public by us, and that there's no need for an investigation. So they said this is just an attempt to try to keep a damning piece of evidence out of this case. But the judge said he is not going to decide today on whether they should have a hearing. He's going to let the sides file their legal briefs and their legal arguments on this. But one thing that Combs's lawyers did ask for is what they called a gag order. They want the prosecution to be stopped from talking about any grand jury evidence in this case or any non-public evidence. Now, prosecutors never really discussed that publicly before a trial, and the judge said, in fact, that because that is the rule, he said, is there any harm in imposing this? And the prosecutor had asked the judge to make it reciprocal, to stop Combs's lawyers from saying anything more about any of the evidence in this case. They cited an interview that Combs's lawyer had given to TMZ, in which he suggested that the government was trying to he accused the government of making a takedown of a successful black man. They said they wanted him to stop talking about that. Combs's lawyer said that if this does go into place, these restrictions on statements, he would abide by it. So the judge asked him to draft what this order would be, send it to him, and he would sign it. So we will learn in the coming days of exactly the contours of what they're prevented from saying.